Alrighty guys, new day, new character. I'm here. We're doing live. We're doing live audio today. So this character, I'm very excited for you guys to meet him. His name is Phoenix, which is a super cool name. He was kind of an idea while I was watching an anime, and an anime that had nothing to do with this at all. So he is a street kid. He was abandoned on the streets as a child, so super awful past. He runs a gang of kids, just like him. And of course he wears a green hat, because of course he does. Green hat and green sweater here. I really like the character design. He's got a scar on his face from when he took over the group from its other leader, who was just an awful kid. Probably a psychopath who beat up the kids in his regime fairly square. And it was very painful. So when he was put into this group, when the group tried to take him in and everybody was getting beat up and hurt, he took over the group. He's got a weapon of choice, which is definitely a knife. But he doesn't seem very mean. That's because he's not. It's kind of like a noble street character, which I think is cool. So he has no family. He's got a lot of street smarts. And an interesting twist on this character, even though he runs a street gang full of kids, he's really smart, but not just in the street way. He's also smart in the kind of mental capacity way. Either his family was full of scientists, or he was just very, very smart. He's either genetically smart, or he's just born with it. He was born with it. That's the idea of this character. So he's not just street smart, he's also smart in other ways. Secretly, without his followers knowing, he goes to the library and reads books. Because of course he doesn't have a house. They all have an apartment they live in. Or sleep in. To protect the boss. But, which he is. And how do I? Okay, I'm trying to color in his hair and it's just not going the way I want it. I really like characters with brown hair. There we go. Okay. His hair wasn't going the way I wanted. Sorry for interrupting this story. So he's smart, but he hides it because he doesn't want to really say anything about the kids. You know, it's kind of rude to be the smartest person in the room, but he is. He's a mastermind of sorts. Of course, that helps him in the streets as long as he doesn't be a nerd. I assume that's what they would call him, a nerd. But of course he can't say anything about that. So the whole gist of this story is he writes a short story that in the library, and he saves it onto the computer in the local library. And someone on that goes to the library discovers it, and it's magnificent, it's fantastic. And they want to publish it, so they try and track him down, and it almost sells him out to the boys there. That would be bad. So that's kind of how his story would start. So pretty cool. He's out on the streets a lot, so he's probably got a darker kind of skin tone. A little bit more tanned. He's got pretty big ears, and that was purposely done. Not just characteristically done, or art stylish done. I did it on purpose. Which, yay. I'm not always being able to do things on purpose like that. Again, the scar was given to him in the battle for the group. Once the older boys get to a certain age that people will hire them, they pay for the apartment, but he's still underage, so he's about, I'd say, 15, somewhere in there. That's about the character's age. I really like him. What do you think? I think he has a lot of character to him. Definitely. What do you guys think? I'm so excited about this character. I just really like him. Alrighty. Alrighty guys, so that's it for Inktober day 12. This one was really short, but I didn't line these two characters, yesterday's and today's, because I used a dark pencil. It was my Rotring pencil. I also used my gouache paints, or my tempera paints, these, which are considered tempera paints, or fan colors. They're kind of dash. And my Rotring pencil. And I just really like the way this sketchy mess feels to the character. I think it really adds character. I decided to go with a gray color of eye to make him more mysterious, more calculating. Like I said, he's really smart. So even though there are probably adult gangs or like mafia bosses in the area, they steer clear because he's just that smart. He's very cunning, which is a pretty cool character. I don't think I can write a character like that successfully, but I like to create them. Maybe one day I'll give it a try when I have more confidence. Alright guys, so that's day 12. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the off the top of my head freelance type of character.